Mobile bases that fit your machinery are an essential solution for crowded workshops. But customer reviews about commercial mobile bases are frequently terrible. In this video, we're going to show you how to make a really effective mobile base. It will take you less than 2 hours and cost a fraction of the price of commercial bases. Like everyone else, I am unlikely to get an extra 500 square feet of workshop space anytime soon. There are, of course, a few odd exceptions out there. Installing my machinist shop had eliminated the 8 feet of space on either side of my planer and jointer that I needed to be effective. So I had two goals. Reduce the footprint of tools like my jointer and planer so that I wasn't at risk of tripping over them, and free up space for more tools, and allow them to be moved when needed so that the 16 feet of working space could be obtained for milling long stock. So this started the search for mobile bases for my jointer. Some commercial bases work really well, like the ones I have in my drum sander and planer. Commercial bases are expensive. Negative reviews on almost all mobile bases fall into several categories. They are difficult to set up, with opaque instructions. Build times were sometimes hours. The products frequently arrived damaged. The casters stopped working after a few uses. In some cases, the ball bearings just dropped out. In others, the bases just never sat square to the floor. Advertised load ratings were optimistic, and the weight of the machine sometimes broke the base. So, after reviewing many mobile bases, I decided to build my own. If you have the wheels and the 2x4s hanging around, as I did, the price is really cheap and it will take you less than 2 hours to build one. The order times for wheels or materials is no longer than it would have taken you to order a mobile base online or to drive down to your favourite big box store anyway. So, on with the build. We need 2 long and 2 short pieces of 2x4 lumber to match the base of the jointer, plus a little overhang. Cut the length on the compound miter saw. The pieces will be connected using a simple lap joint, which provides plenty of area and bearing surface. The size of the cuts are marked using the width of a piece of 2x4. A dado blade is used in a table saw to cut the lap joints. The dado height is set to half the thickness of the 2x4, nominally 3/4 of an inch. The lumber is kept square as it is pushed through using a miter gauge. A spacer is used on the face of the rip fence to allow enough of a gap to stop the end of the lumber dragging on the rip fence and potentially jamming on the dado blade. Cutting the lap joints on the stretchers and cross braces requires multiple passes. The first pass sets the shoulder distance based on the distance from the dado blade to the face of the spacer on the rip fence. The rest of the lap joint can then be hogged out without concern. lap joints on a stretcher and crossbeam are tested for fit. And then woodworking glue is applied to the faces of the lap joints and spread evenly. The joints are assembled and held in place by bar clamps. The diagonals are measured and compared to check that the frame is square. Screw holes are drilled and countersunk through the lap joints and then screwed in place. The top plate, made from 5/8 inch plywood, is cut to size and then applied to the base frame. One screw is applied to the first corner to hold the plate in place, while the countersunk screw holes are drilled around the perimeter. Casters with full swivel bases and wheel locks were purchased from Rockler. Wheels are placed at the corners and witness marks are squared up. The location of the mounting holes are marked, then located using a sharp punch. And then drilled. The wheels are fixed to the base using 1/4-inch lag bolts. The mobile base turned out to be incredibly useful. I had two 8-foot high built-in bookcases to move around to a temporary spray booth at the other end of the basement. After all of the pain of juggling them around the workshop while I was building them, these mobile bases made moving the bookcases a breeze. They work pretty well for moving the jointer too. Please click the like button and subscribe to help launch this channel.